Welcome to groupdiscussion.co. We are here to simulate a mock group discussion. Let's jump into it. Before that, we would like to inform that we never record any paid GD or interview session. That's why we are presenting a simulation in this animated format. We respect your privacy and also want to make you feel comfortable by not recording the sessions. Today, we have with us Anamika. She is currently in her 4th year and is preparing for campus drives. Veena, she has cracked CAT examination and is preparing for GD round of IIMs. Ravi, he is currently in 4th year and is preparing for CTS GD round. Finally, we have Hariteja. He is preparing for campus drives. Now, let me present the format of this group discussion. Below are the rules for this GD session. The topic for this session is, should there be a limit to media freedom?
Should I try to initiate? No. What if I mess up in the starting only?
I would like to take up the opportunity to initiate. What I believe is, freedom of the press is important because it plays an important role in the informing citizens about public affairs and in tracking the state's actions, at least at a certain level. Freedom of expression includes freedom of speech, but it also gives individual and community the right to express their opinions without fear of retribution, censorship or punishment. However, new forms of media, such as the internet, have created more problems for media freedom.
Yes, Anamika, I do agree to you. Freedom of the press is not absolute freedom, and today the media have forgotten that, and every day we see fake propagandas in the name of freedom of media. Fundamental rights are the backbone of a well-managed democratic society, and the right to add value to the entire functioning of the system is one of the so-called freedoms. We constantly see religion-based debates. Fake news also creates polarization in the society. That's why we need some sort of restriction on the news media.
I beg to differ, but what I think is, the media are regarded as the fourth pillar of democracy and are the cornerstone of the smooth functioning of a country. The concept of media freedom recognizes that the media in a modern society consist of more than just print sources. The media in India enjoy a high degree of freedom, and when threatened, the reaction is loud. There would be near zero restriction on corruption then.
I agree, Veena. However, if you notice, there has been several instances of mob lynching, just because of fake news by media.
Media many a times plays a critical role in diverting people's attention from real issues such as unemployment, public policies, poverty etc., to unimportant issues such as personal lives of celebrities. With the advent of internet and influx of online media sources, the authenticity of the provided information has become a huge issue. Under the Constitution of India, freedom of the media is part of the freedom of speech guaranteed by Article 19(1)(a). However, it does not promote freedom to misinform the public.
I do have a different point of view. I believe that media helps in transparency in the functioning of the governing bodies, corporates or any other entity. It also conducts debate and opinions on issues that are of social, economic and political importance.
I beg to differ, but with the advent of internet and influx of online media sources, the authenticity of the provided information has become a huge issue. There should be some mechanism in place to contain the widespread of fake news. Let's also hear out the point of Ravi's point of view.
I do think that media is very important for proper functioning of the country. It is very essential for many of the things that is required in our country.
Yes, Ravi, media helps to promote new ideas and critical thinking among citizens by stressing on facts and figures rather than presenting a one-sided view. I would like to present a solution that media can self-regulate itself. Self-regulation of the broadcast media is the best way forward in achieving a balance between the media's duty to empower the participatory role of the people in governance and the reasonable restrictions that prevent the abuse of its immense strength.
I would like to take the opportunity to conclude. We think that unregulated media can destabilize a country's socio-political environment and that state intervention can paralyze freedom of expression. The rise of terrorism and the growing concern of the state have led governments to adopt a protectionist stance to prevent the leaking of sensitive information through the media. As pointed out by Veena, media can try to self-regulate itself. It is a conscious decision where the media people themselves take the onus of disseminating true and authentic information to the users. Thank you everyone. Hi folks. I hope that you would have loved the mock GD. However, the real group discussions are much more aggressive. Most of the time only 2 to 3 participants go to the next round of GD. To prepare yourself for your upcoming GD, book a session with us and get personalized feedback in a private session. All the very best folks.